Hi guys, Keegan here with Champion Helmets, and today we'll be putting two of the top racing helmets head-to-head on the road, the Shoei X-Spirit 3 and the Arai RX-7 V. The X-Spirit 3 and the RX-7 V are the top racing helmets from Japanese companies Shoei and Arai respectively. The X-Spirit 3 comes in at a recommended retail price of €700, or around $730 compared to the RX-7 V's recommended retail price of €850, or around $860. If you want to see our dedicated review for either one of these helmets, you can find them on our YouTube channel, where you can find both of these helmets in our dedicated review playlist. Starting with the Arai RX-7 V, I'll quickly take you through this helmet's features. It comes in 3 different shell sizes, and that shell is made from composite fiberglass. The helmet does also feature Arai's peripheral belt, a strengthened section of shell above the eyes that allows Arai to reduce the EPS and provide a better field of view. A medium of the helmet weighs in at around 1,650 grams, meaning it isn't quite as light as most other racing helmets. It makes up for this with its safety features, focusing on ensuring the helmet glances off of impacts and making sure that anything that sticks off the helmet breaks away in the event of an impact. The visor has a good field of vision and does come pinlock prepared with that pinlock included in the box. The visor also creates a tight seal and locks into the shell. For ventilation, we have an adjustable chin vent, 2 adjustable vents on the visor, and 3 vents on top which can be opened and closed. Exhaust points on the side ensure hot air moves out of the helmet. Lastly, the lining is removable, washable, and antibacterial. On the bike now, you'll see the monitors we're using to collect our data. On the left, there's a white monitor tracking the internal temperature of the helmet, with that sensor located inside the helmet at the top of our rider's head. In the middle on the top, we have a decibel meter with that sensor located between our rider's head and the lining. On the right, you can see the wind speed, and in the middle on the dashboard, you can see the speed of travel in kilometers per hour, as well as the outside temperature. Our rider enjoyed his time with the RX-7 V. He found the helmet to be comfortable and that it ventilated well. He feels the aerodynamics are slightly worse compared to other top racing helmets, but still feels that the aerodynamics will perform well out on the track. Data for the RX-7 V was collected while traveling at an average speed of 130 km per hour down long stretches of highway. The wind speed fluctuated between 110 and 120 km per hour, and the outside temperature was around 20 degrees Celsius. The internal temperature of the RX-7 V was equal to the temperature outside at 20 degrees Celsius, showing that all those vents do a great job keeping the helmet cool. As for noise isolation, we measured an average of 104 decibels of noise inside the helmet, which isn't particularly great, though it is important to note that racing helmets are not built with noise isolation in mind, and knowing this, our rider wore earplugs and had no issues with the noise. Moving on to the Shoei X-Spirit 3, I will once again take you through the helmet's features. It comes in 4 shell sizes, so you're sure to get a good fit, and that shell is made from a combination of carbon and fiberglass. This results in a very light helmet, coming in at a weight of around 1,350 grams. For ventilation, there are 2 vents on the chin, another vent on the brow, and a large scoop on top of the helmet, and all these vents can be opened and closed, and hot air is distributed out the exhaust points in the back of the helmet. The visor offers a wide range of view and creates a tight seal, and that visor is also pinlock and tear-off prepared, with the pinlock included in the box. Lastly, the lining is removable, washable, and antibacterial. The feedback from our rider was once again very positive, which is only to be expected from a top-tier racing helmet. He commented that the helmet was very comfortable, with a great liner, and that he felt no pressure anywhere on his head. He also felt that the helmet ventilated very well and was very aerodynamic. Once again, data was taken while traveling at an average speed of 130 km per hour down the same stretches of highway. The wind speed was an average of 115 km per hour, and the outside temperature was around 21 degrees Celsius. During the test, the internal temperature of the helmet was about equal to the outside temperature at 21 degrees Celsius, and for noise isolation, the helmet performed well for a racing helmet, registering 103 decibels of noise. However, our rider once again wore earplugs, knowing noise isolation is not a priority of racing helmets. Looking at the data we've collected, we're able to compare the 2 helmets side by side. For ventilation, we found very little difference between the 2 helmets, with both of them measuring an internal temperature equal to the temperature outside. As for noise isolation, the X-Spirit 3 was 1 decibel quieter than the RX-7 V. However, as noise isolation is not a primary focus of these helmets, we'll not be judging them based on their noise isolation. Lastly, we will take a look at how we rate each helmet. The X-Spirit 3 gets a slight advantage in the material category for offering more shell sizes, and also comes out on top in the weight category. They both earn 5 stars for their quality visors, but the X-Spirit once again has a slight advantage for aerodynamics. For ventilation, we give the RX-7V a slight edge, with our rider feeling it would ventilate better out on the track. However, the X-Spirit 3 also has a slight edge when it comes to comfort, earning 5 stars compared to the RX-7V's 4. The X-Spirit can also boast a better price-quality ratio, with each star earned costing €25 compared to €34 for the RX-7V. In the end, we award the X-Spirit 5 stars out of 5 and the RX-7V 4 stars out of 5. Remember, if you are interested in purchasing either one of these helmets, you can find them both on our website at championhelmets.com, where you can view each helmet's product page, see the product bundles we have available, and remember, if you find the helmet cheaper elsewhere, you just have to contact us and we'll match their price or even beat it. In the end, both helmets perform very well, and it is likely that either helmet would make almost any rider happy. However, it is worth keeping in mind that the X-Spirit 3 outperforms the RX-7V in almost every category and also comes at a cheaper price. Let us know what you think of both these helmets down below in the comments, and if you like this video, please subscribe to our channel for more content. Once again, my name is Keegan with Champion Helmets, and I hope to see you again soon.